The girl was stabbed in the shoulder by a steel fork. Although the pain was excruciating, the girl endured it. She didn't make a single sound. When the girl looked down through the hole, she discovered the attacker had no intention of leaving. He still gripped his weapon in his hand, ready to stab at her at any moment. So to fake her own death, she stuck her finger into the wound on her shoulder, letting the blood flow continuously. The intense pain nearly made her pass out, but finally blood covered the floor. Blood dripped through the hole onto the attacker's mask. Watching the blood flowing non-stop, and hearing no other sounds, he was certain the girl was now dead. The attacker hoisted the body from the floor and left. After the attacker left, the girl struggled to crawl out of the vent. Her right foot had been stabbed through. The girl could only support herself on one leg, then collapsed onto the bed. Looking at the victim lying beside her, the girl knew if she couldn't escape before the attacker returned, she would face the same fate. The girl dragged her injured body toward the exit. She barely made it to the door, only to find it was locked tight. The girl had no idea what to do, but just as despair set in, she suddenly noticed something. She hurried over to check. It was the steel frame securing the ventilation duct. Instantly the girl had a bold idea. The girl pushed open the wardrobe. A pile of bodies appeared before her eyes. The girl tore some strips of cloth from them. First she did basic bandaging on her wounds, then began setting up a trap. She dragged the bodies from the wardrobe one by one to the bedside. The girl checked the height of the steel frame, then found a cabinet to place under the bed. She connected all the cloth strips together, tied the rope to the bed. The other end of the rope went through the steel frame of the vent. The girl tested it. The rope was very secure. One critical step remained: setting up a tripwire on the floor. All preparations were complete, just waiting for the prey to take the bait. The girl came to the door to check the situation outside. To her shock, the attacker was right outside the door. The girl quickly grabbed the rope in front of her. Just then the attacker walked in. The girl pretended to be hanging herself to distract the attacker. The attacker looked around, then looked at the girl. The attacker didn't notice anything unusual, so he charged forward with his machete. The attacker struggled desperately. He wanted to pick up the machete that had fallen to the floor. As the rope pulled tighter and tighter, the entire bed began to lift up. The girl grabbed the machete first, then stabbed it into the attacker's palm. The sharp pain made the attacker scream. Even so, the attacker still tried to advance toward the girl. The attacker began having trouble breathing from the rope being too tight. His body started shaking uncontrollably. The girl realized the tables were turning. The girl stood before the attacker, determined to get revenge on this brutal criminal. The girl carried a body onto the bed. As the weight increased, the attacker had no strength left to struggle. Soon he showed no signs of life. The girl wanted to know who the attacker really was. When she removed the attacker's mask, the girl's face showed shock. The attacker was actually the girl's ex-boyfriend.